What's the deal, man? RJ Lamont in the building, and shout out to the motherfucking streets.
It's love, Joe.
Sure, baby.
Shout out to the streets, man. We putting on for the whole meeting.
Real shit.
Oh yeah, you already know that's for the streets, man. That's number one though for the streets. Real for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Cause we in the streets. It came from the streets.
Shout out for the streets, you know what it is, man. Locked in.
Go follow this nigga too, man. Y'all gotta go follow this nigga. Yeah, big shout out to the motherfucker for the streets, niggas. That's all we doing it for. I only do it for the street. Man, hold on. Niggas don't think we careful. Niggas think no warrants on him. We not signed to none of that shit. We just only rapper. Flint, dude.
So, Flint, Michigan, the new hub for this shit, man. Y'all niggas better get with this shit or get lost.
You gotta know it.
It's love.
I love it.
What's the fucking business, Joe? For the streets, back on banging with the streets finest. Let them know who the fuck we got on for the streets today.
Still with BAGLIFE T, man. Flint, Michigan. My nigga is Bo right here with me too.
It's the word. What the fuck going on, man?
Yeah.
Like you said, Flint, Michigan. I was about to tell me what city and state you put on for.
Flint, Michigan. North side of Flint, Michigan.
Real talk. What type of shit did y'all boys see coming up on the north side of Flint?
Really shit. Just drugs, Karens, and just shit like that. Motherfucker addicts and shit, crackheads, just shit like that. Just normal shit. Normal shit.
Grimy shit everywhere, man. Real shit. Every hood you gonna see a lot of bullshit, but it's just about how you move, how you survive through this shit, bro. You need the right way. Be smooth.
Now, as a youngin', what you think you would do as an adult? And what age did you say fuck that shit?
Shit, when I was like, say about like 16 and under, I was strictly on basketball. I'm trying to hoop type shit, you feel me? But I still was dabbling in rapping, but I was mainly trying to hoop though, you feel me? And 17, I said, fuck that shit, you feel me? Like, that shit ain't going nowhere, you feel me? I'm just around that hood park hooping, you feel me? Like, that shit ain't going nowhere, you feel me? Then I won this school, you feel me? So I'm like, fuck it, you feel me? I'm finna start rapping, you feel me? Start taking that shit serious then.
Yeah. But what about you,
Shit. Football, I really like shit. I used to love that shit, but it was just like, after shit, I tried going to college and playing that shit ain't working. I'm like, fuck it, I'ma rap, cause nigga used to rap since the hood, nigga. Like, we used to freestyle against niggas, battling for paper, all that shit. Like, niggas would tell you, high school, we was 9th grade battling 12th grade, niggas killing their ass for cheese, all type of shit. So it's just like, shit, man, we was just going brags. It's just like, shit. I realized that's what I'm supposed to be doing in this shit. So after I started getting feedback, it was just like, hell yeah, keep going.
Hell yeah. Now I'm gonna start this shit off by saying R.I.P. K-Trip off top. You feel me?
K-Trip for sure.
Let me in on how y'all met, bro, and how y'all locked in with it.
Shit, I met K-Trip when I was like 14. Like, I never knew him before then. They used to be like, man, this nigga look like you, bro. Like, this nigga, y'all dressed like you, young, bro. Like, y'all niggas dressed like y'all looking like, bro. Like, y'all acting like, bro. And I used to be like, man, who the fuck, like, man, I ain't fucking with that nigga, like, type shit. Like, man, who the fuck? Like, man, hell no. Like, man, you feel me? But everybody that I knew, he knew. You feel me? Like, he was their cousin or I'm their cousin type shit. You feel me? Like, it just went like that. You feel me? So I ended up one night I met him. They brought him over there and shit. I was standing on Barnell, my cousin. They brought him over there and shit. And when I say this nigga walked in, when he walked in, I'm like, oh hell no, like, this shit fake. Like, this nigga look like haircut and everything. Like, what the hell? I'm like, hell no, he ain't dressed. He was dressing, bro. That nigga was best dressed, bro. No cap, bro. That nigga was dressing, bro. I'm like, hell no. So shit, we locked in from there and shit. That same night, that's crazy. That same night, nigga, we didn't even know each other, nigga. We didn't even know each other, nigga. We motherfucking went to this nigga crib. His mama it's like 6 of us there, some his cousins and his me. You feel me? She like, they can't, like, y'all can't stay the night over here type shit. She like, y'all can't stay the night.
Right. He
like, alright, bet. She ended up going to work, nigga. I'm like, bro, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I can't go home, bro. I'm like, I am real low key shit. I ain't had nowhere to go for real. I really can't go to my granny crib at this type of time. You feel me? I'm like, I ain't got nowhere to go, bro. He like, man, fuck it, bro. Use a bed right there on the side of his bed, nigga. He like, you can lay on that bitch, fuck it, nigga. And let me cram at this shit, no cap. And ever since then, me and my nigga been locked in, no cap.
That's crazy.
Been locked in since then, no cap.
Love, for sure.
For sure.
How you meet?
Man, that nigga was funny as hell, bro. We ended up meeting in high school at modern shit, probably like 9th grade year. I was like 15. He a year older, he was like 14 and shit. Nigga, if you know K-Trip, he fat as hell, but I walked in the motherfucking school, nigga, it was the first day of school. He didn't know me from a can of paint, bro. He walked up on me and tapped me. I'm like, what's good, bro? This nigga was like, I'm gonna just tell you this right now. You fat as hell. I'm like, what the fuck you mean, bro? Like, nigga, you fatter than me, what is you talking about? That nigga was always hilarious, though. That nigga was just the life of the party everywhere, man. I really miss that nigga, bro. That nigga was really that around this bitch. Young nigga showing niggas how to get money for real.
Only nigga age
booth too.
Bro, he started. When he bought a booth, that's what made me rap. When K-Trip bought his booth, he was already rapping, making songs. He was going to Manye. He in jail now, live free that man. He was going to Manye though. He used to always tell me like, man, go to Manye, but my cheese never was together though. But he was on charging like 25 though, but my cheese was never together, bro. I'm telling you, like, I used to be fucked up. Right. Cheese never was together, nigga. He going though. He dropping hard shit, nigga. He done got his own shit to the point where he got to doing this shit himself. He like, you might as well, you feel me? Like, shit, I know how to do this shit, you feel me? Like, I'm right here, you feel me? I'm like, fuck it, nigga. I was working at Burger Place, nigga. Leaving Burger Place early, leaving that bitch early. Like, my fucking with my manager and supervisor, fuck with me. I got me leaving that bitch early, nigga. Taking my, the co-worker's car, nigga. Taking the co-worker's car, going to his crib, nigga. Buying weed, nigga. Doing studio time, nigga. No cap. That's when I was making my first song. He made my first song ever. That shit ever dropped. It's called A. He made that shit, mixed that bitch and everything. My first song ever.
That nigga laid some foundations around me.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's my
nigga. Paid away for a lot of niggas to rap.
You know, I'm tapped in with y'all boys for sure, but I ain't, you feel me? I heard about him, knew about him before he passed, but when when the motherfucker passed, that's when everybody goes to hear that shit. You feel me? I went and heard like, oh my god, I was tweaking not going to interview this nigga.
That's what's crazy. He didn't give a fuck about this shit. Like, his rap shit wasn't shit to him. He didn't give a, man, nigga didn't give a fuck about this shit. I swear to God, I'll show you. Like, that's crazy. I just got this phone, my nigga, and I put my old iCloud in there, fuck all the messages, nigga. He did not give a fuck about this rap shit, bro. I swear to God, he did not care, man. I be trying to tell that nigga, like, you need to shoot me like I am. Never doing it, though.
He like that, so
that shit
talented
crazy.
ones when you in the street, bro, niggas don't be giving a fuck about this shit for real.
Real shit. And he was on that, I ain't gonna lie. He was on that. Hardest nigga around this bitch, no cap. Everybody wanted a feature with Kai. It was so hard to get a feature with that nigga, bro.
Cause he ain't give a fuck about it.
He didn't give a fuck about it, no cap.
Yeah. R.I.P. K-Trip again.
Yep, I'm my baby.
Now, motherfucker can kind of see how you is on IG because you go live on a decent basis, T. But you can't really tell your character because you just be pushing your product and your brand on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
So I gotta get on there and conversate more because I'm cool nigga though. You feel me? I just don't, you feel me, socialize like that. You feel me? Right. I'm a cool ass nigga though. Like if a motherfucker approach me, like, you feel me? It's all love. You feel me? Like I ain't never that type of nigga though. You feel me? Like really acting funny in person type shit. Like I got a personality. I'm a cool ass.
On IG,
you feel me? Like
always on that
social media or none of that. Like you feel me? Like I don't want to be on. I don't even want to be like, I don't know, man. I can't explain that shit. But I'm a friendly nigga, but I ain't friendly though. You feel me? Like friendly to certain shit in a certain way. You feel me? But I'm for sure a cool nigga. Beat me though. Personality outrageous. You fuck with me for sure.
Hell yeah, definitely got a live. Definitely got a live personality. And I see you drink a lot of lean. Oh, you remember what age you first got introduced to drink?
Shit.
Okay. My first time the first time I ever sipped some drink, bro, I thought it was like, man, real shit, I thought it was like 12, my nigga. I thought it was like 12. Mind you, this is a motherfucking, they been giving it to us, you feel me? But they was only giving us a teaspoon of it, you feel me? Like, they been giving it to us type shit, you feel me? I've been, of course, it's a baby type shit, you feel me? But actually drinking this shit, like pouring it in pops, I was like 12, 11, or 13 around that time, no cap. Real shit.
I probably got introduced to that shit probably like around 14 or some shit. My big brothers was on that shit heavy and shit. And then they gave that bitch to me one day. I thought it was some regular pop. They just fucked me up. I'll sleep that whole damn day just sitting into the dozing, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? Wake up, it's the next day. I'm on some whole different shit. I probably didn't really get into like sipping really till I was like 20 though.
Real shit. I didn't even start off. This was crazy. I wasn't even drinking green. I wasn't drinking perk. I wasn't drinking nothing. I was drinking yellow. Yellow lean, my nigga. When I say that shit was so fucking strong, my nigga, they was charging, bro. That shit like they was charging us like $12, $15 a line for that shit, bro. That shit was so good. I ain't gonna lie, that was my first time. When I started drinking, I was drinking yellow. I can't even. That's what is crazy. I never had none since that's all I remember. I was yellow. I don't even drink. I can't even find it now. Type shit like.
Hey, and that's crazy because that's the only shit I can find on my city, bro. Like the yellow DXM, that's the only shit that go crazy.
For real, man, that's crazy. I ain't seen no yellow in so long.
I drank for real. You know, I can't get it because everybody,
I love that
Corona shit going on. So everybody going in there trying to get it. They like, nah, it's over with. It's over with.
That shit good as hell. Man, that shit good as hell. I ain't gonna lie. It tastes a little bit funny, but that shit. That shit bust.
I was dipping blunts and that shit getting lit.
Oh my god. My first time doing that, nigga, I was like 13. They dipped the blunt and lean. I said, oh my god.
That be fucked up.
Fucked up. So
real talk. And I can tell you damn near don't fuck with niggas unless it be music involved or they your mans from, you know what I'm saying, way back in the day. Have you always been into yourself type of nigga?
You know what's crazy, bro? I came out of that shit, bro. Bo ain't even no 10-year nigga. Bo, I locked in with Bo like, I locked in Grams too. YSR Grams, they not like I never knew them. I knew of these niggas type shit. You know, I never knew these niggas type shit. And it was like, and I used to be like, even when I wasn't rapping, like especially when I wasn't rapping, I was really not fucking with niggas. Like he from over there or he over there. You feel me? Like I'm sticking with my niggas who I'm with. You feel me? But when I got to rapping though, you feel me? Like I had to get out that shit. Like man, I gotta fuck with niggas. You feel me? Like and then these niggas really fuck with me. Like you feel me? Like you would be surprised who fuck with you. You feel me? Like you feel me? Like real shit. Like so, I had to come up out that shit, bro. Like I started communicating with niggas and shit. Like I ain't know, bro. You feel me? Like I ain't never seen Bo a day in my life, bro. Never seen him. Seen him in the studio, like heard him rapping. You feel me? Seen him in the studio, like oh yeah. I'm like I had told him when we got in the studio, like nigga, I fucked with your shit, nigga. Like you hard, nigga. Like you hard, nigga. Like I ain't even capping, nigga. Like you really hard, and like your flow different as hell. Like you don't even, you feel me? Like you would be like this nigga from Grand Rapids or some shit. Like you wouldn't think he from Flint the way his style is. You feel me? Like you would think he off. Like it's off. Like his style is off, bro. Like you're not gonna. That ain't no shit you can just copy, you feel me, like, try to do type shit, like, you feel me?
Definitely got his own side.
So yeah, like Bo Grams, like them not my. I just had to start fucking with niggas. I got out that shit, hit niggas up on the music tip. You feel me? Got out that shit and started fucking with niggas though.
I ain't gonna lie, I love that shit, bro. Cause really, you know what I'm saying. Without the music, you feel me? You would have been that same nigga. That's same nigga over there. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit we need to get out of. You feel me?
It was crazy in the big, like especially like my Graham, like the Graham situation. Like how I know Graham, like Graham's been around my cousins since he was kids. Type shit like they, like my cousin used to get dropped off in Beecher and shit. My cousin D.A. used to go out to Beecher and shit, nigga. Like, I used to be in the car sometimes, you feel me? Like, used to get 100 of me. Like, them Beecher niggas is deep. I ain't know, like, them Beecher niggas deep as hell. Them Beecher niggas deep as hell. They used to be out there, even when they was young, them niggas used to argue, and then they together. So imagine an outside nigga trying to come in, you feel me? Like, oh, you like, man, I ain't even gonna deal with that shit. I've been to fought all these niggas the same day when I got out the car, you feel me? I'm like, fuck that shit. I just never fucked with niggas, you feel me? Then we got older and I started talking to niggas, you feel me? Like, it was like I could have came around, you feel me? Like I could have, you feel me? It would have been cool, but me being in my ways, you feel me? How I am, like, man, cause I know how I am, you feel me? Like I don't joke how y'all joke. I'm just coming around, you feel me? Like shit wouldn't be right, you feel me?
Straight Flint shit,
you feel me? Like on some straight scrapping shit. What up? You already know. Then that's crazy cause we talk about that shit now, like that's what it would have been though, cause how we act and how we talk, you feel me? Like now we got that relationship, we can talk like that to each other and shit, like us knowing that back then, like we couldn't have just came out and did no shit like that, you feel me?
Yeah, that shit nuts. Cause you know, Energy and them, I did they interview and shit. His pops was telling me like, yeah, bro, the Beecher and Flint really, you know what I'm saying, don't got no connection beside. He like, that's why I love his new music shit, cause it's connecting them more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's connecting us more for sure. Yeah,
and especially like some shit like y'all supposed to been for real. You know what I'm saying? And to them, cause y'all in the same city. You know,
okay.
That shit crazy. I see you not only met, but got the chance to make a track with the one and only Peezy, Free to Ghetto.
Oh yeah, free ghetto with Peezy, man. For sure. Yeah, I did that shit. That shit was so unexpected because it was like I just had started rapping. That was like 2000. I think that was it was literally the beginning of the year, like first of the 2019 or 18. I want to say 18 though. I want to say that was the beginning of like the first 2 days, nigga. I'm rapping, but I ain't taking this. I mean, I'm taking it serious, but I ain't expecting to do no shit like this. You feel me? Like, my nigga come to me like shit. Like, we can do the feature, like the Peezy feature. This like say about like 7 o'clock, like on like a Wednesday or some shit. It's an off ass day.
Random shit.
Random ass shit. I'm telling you, nigga. I'm finna tell you.
Random as hell. Get the fuck out of here.
He like. Matter of fact, we at Red Lobster, nigga. We at Red Lobster sitting at the table. Me, my nigga, my other nigga, and my nigga E and shit. You feel me? We all sitting at the table. You feel me? He like shit. We can go do this feature Peezy. We like hell no. He like finna call me and shit. Free Chris. Chris set that shit up for me and shit, man. Chris set that shit up for me, bro. It's like 9-10 o'clock now. We still at Red Lobster and shit. So we get back to the crib. We just waiting on him to send location. He sent the location about like 11 o'clock. When I said we got down there, it was about like 11:30, bro. Like it was quick. Like we got down there quick as hell, my nigga. Like
that motherfucking
man,
that shot, boy.
Did that shit, nigga. Walked in there and shit at the White House and shit. The White House one here, they call it the White House and shit where they record that and shit. The White House ain't even like, nigga, what's crazy, nigga? Los wasn't rapping. Los Nutty. None of them niggas was rapping, bro. None of them niggas. I mean, they bout was rapping, but none of their music was out, nigga. Like them niggas was like, you ain't nobody know about them. These, none of them niggas. You feel me? Like they did not know about them niggas, bro. I swear to God, nigga. I went down there and met all them niggas. You feel me? Like nigga was crazy. Los or Nutty was recording. Nutty was recording me and Peezy. Then he switched and Babyface Ray started recording us.
Oh man, I know you had hell.
I'm like, what the fuck? I looked at it because it's like a little glass. It's like a little glass window right there in front of the computer and shit. Because it's like a door you go through to go in the booth. So when I looked through the glass, I slid it back. I see Babyface Ray. I said, oh hell, man. I'm like, these niggas tripping. He high as hell. He recording this and shit though. You feel me? We do that shit. You feel me? I was supposed to. It was so unexpected. I ain't had no cameraman. Or nothing, you feel me? So I couldn't shoot the video right then and there. After that and shit, you feel me? But mind you, Rio and them got me plugged in type shit, you with me, feel me? But Rio Rio wasn't even popping in, you feel me? Like Rio wasn't taking this shit serious then. Like Rio was rapping, like he had a couple songs out, but this was like when he first locked in with Peezy type shit, like when they first locked in type shit, like. And what's crazy, I could have got both of them niggas on the song. I could have got both of them niggas on the song, no cap. I would have been the only nigga around this bitch with the song with Rio and Peezy.
You should have did that
no
shit.
Cap. No cap.
That whole night was legendary.
But it was so unexpected though, like how it was though. Like it was just
wasn't even in the right mind.
It's just so unexpected, bro. I swear to God. But yeah, I ended up doing that shit. Forgot the cameraman and shit. Left. You feel me? I'm like, I fuck with that song. You feel me? It was some smooth shit. I ended up dropping that bitch. You feel me? It was some smooth shit. But I'm like, man, we need some shit like some real, you feel me? Like some hard shit. They gonna be like, oh, this bitch hard. You feel me? So I paid him for another feature. Cause he was gone for LA for so long, he was going to different states. I'm like, damn, it's so hard. I'm talking to this nigga, I'm texting him like it's crazy. He texting me back like I'm here, like I'm here, like I'm gonna be back and shit. Like let me know and shit, keeping it real, no cap, keeping it real. When he finally got back, he like I'm finna slide on you, send me a location, pull it up here, pull it up over here and shit. Just him and his brother and shit, no cap. They pulled up over here by themselves, nigga. Came over here and did the feature, nigga, no cap. Then I ended up about like 2 hours later, I drove down to the D and shot that video. Hell yeah.
I know that was a hell of a night.
Yeah, that shit was epic, man. That's something I'll never forget, no cap. Yeah.
Now, I see you fuck with, you keep the BAGLIFE merch on, but like all other rappers, you fuck with the Gucci, the D-Lone, and the Off-White, all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's your favorite personal brand to wear besides the BAGLIFE apparel?
I really love Off-White, Virgil, my nigga. If I could ever talk to Virgil himself, I'd thank that man. I swear to God, I'd thank that man. I'm like, you a motherfucker with your shit. Then he black on, he a black man. Virgil black, if they don't know, Virgil black. You feel me? Like, I fucks with that nigga, man. He collab with different motherfuckers and he some hard ass shit like champion collabs. It's Off-White. You feel me? Like, it's hard as hell. You feel me? You can't knock him, man. He hard. It's like a Dapper Dan type shit, you feel me? Like how he got the Gucci shit, you feel me? Like that shit hard. You feel me? I fuck with it, but my favorite is Virgil. Virgil. I can't pronounce the last Virgil or Blow, some shit like that, but yeah, Virgil, it's basically off white. Yeah, that shit basically off white.
You know we love that shit you can't pronounce, boy.
Ooh-wee.
What's your favorite brand to put on? When you stepping out.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm in love with Flint apparel though. Like, Big Rock, I fuck Calm, all that shit, bro. That shit really saucy as hell and make you dress different, and then you still got your own sauce with it.
Chicken,
all that shit,
all that shit,
hard. Shit, all that shit, all that work hard as hell.
All that shit like going crazy when you look at designs.
Okay.
Everybody coming hard.
Okay. Now, who are the Flint that's on the come up? Need more recognition.
Bo.
Fast.
That bitch so underrated. I feel like Bo hard as hell, man. Bo hard as fuck, bro. I feel like Bo so different, bro. They don't love you when they like in the down south motherfuckers and shit get to hearing his shit. They don't be like, oh my god, like where the fuck this shit been? Type shit. Like he groovy as hell. You feel me? Like they gonna be like, where this shit been, man? I ain't gonna cap. I'm really pushing myself to the point where Bo gon' have to, you feel me? Bo gon' be there, you feel me? Like I ain't even, cause I know I'm gonna make it for sure. My nigga Bo, they lacking on Bo. I gotta get them hip to Bo. They lacking. I ain't gonna cap. They lacking. Bo, that motherfucker, he's so underrated around this bitch. No cap. He's so underrated, man. No cap.
Definitely gotta get it right.
Yes, sir.
Now, who y'all favorite rappers from y'all section to collab with in this shit?
Like my favorite artist to like to be going back and forth on the song with type shit.
Yeah.
I fuck with bullshit. I fuck with Grams. Me and Grams got a good ass back to back. Me and Kid got a good ass back to back. Me and Presidential P. I don't know if you hit the Presidential P. Presidential P gotta get hit the President P. I gotta get good back to back flow with him. My nigga Slap Savage, I got a good back to back flow with him. You feel me? Like it's a lot of niggas who can, you feel me, match that style a little bit. You feel me? Like you can make that shit go with it. A lot of niggas that shit sound iffy, you feel me? But a lot of times out of 10, that shit going though. Okay.
Shit. For sure, T. For sure. That boy be talking so spicy, it's ridiculous, bro. He really made me get in a whole different bag with this shit. Like, a lot of shit I'm rapping about now, I wasn't even thinking about then. Like, he really made me just go back to the beginning again. Start going crazy, shit. Grams for sure. Kid for sure. Shit, Northside Jack. That nigga so slept on. He's spicy. He be talking. Shit, so many artists, shit. Benji. Man, shit.
Ain't got too much. See, that's why I said I need y'all to name because there's so much unsigned heat around this.
Lambino, Santana. There's so much fire around this bitch, man. But shit, we gonna get y'all hip on everybody though. That's the whole goal of this shit.
Oh yeah, BSG Cut and Shaq Rush, them niggas hard to sell too. My cousins, them niggas hard to sell too. Them niggas coming up, them niggas like they flow like some old shit, like with this new shit, and it's nothing but drug talk. Like it's like
I gotta get hit.
It really just make you feel like you out there. Like if you never sold nothing in your life,
if you never sold dope in your life, you think Los and Nutty gonna make you want to sell dope. These niggas gonna make you want to get on the corner, like go stand on the corner out there, like like where a nigga at with a bag right now, I'm trying to get it type shit, like real shit, no cap.
Man, put me up on these days before we leave.
I got you. I'm gonna let you hear that shit and everything. I got you for sure. Hell yeah, them niggas rough, man. I'm telling you, you got niggas in different styles. We ain't all got this. That's what people like. We all got the same style, but we all rap the same. We literally don't. Right. You feel me? Our style, that we got a style. You feel me? That's it's Michigan style. We all from here. That's our style. You feel me? Just like motherfuckers in Atlanta, we think they all sound the same. That's their sound. You feel me? We think all down south niggas sound the same. That's their sound. You feel me? Like Michigan, this is our sound, but we all putting it in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Like packaging that bitch different.
Man, that shit for sure lit though. It's lit for sure.
Man, y'all boys got so much unreleased grease that the streets waiting to hear more visuals too. We really only can catch it on IG Live for real.
Yeah.
When can we expect the next Bag Life T project to drop on us?
My next project gonna drop probably February 20th because I got joint tape finna drop. I got a tape full of YSR Grams finna drop and shit. That shit called Bag Runners. That drop on the 5th, the next month. Yeah, that bitch drop on the 5th. Then right after that on the 10th, me and Bo dropping some shit called Blastical Music.
Yeah, that shit sound hard.
Then right after that, I'ma drop my solo. I gotta put joint tape with my nigga Lucky and shit. He a producer. I'ma do a joint tape with him, little 6-7 songs, or probably 8 at the most. But a little EP like that bitch done. I already got that bitch in the books. That bitch done. And I got another. I'm gonna drop these. All this gonna drop in February. That I'm saying. All this dropping in February. Then another joint tape gonna drop with my nigga Cheese. You feel me? That's about gonna be a little 6-7 songs. You feel me? Then I'm gonna drop my solo and at the end of the month, like nothing but me on that bitch type shit. Probably Bo gonna be on every song, every mixtape I ever drop. Bo gonna be on that bitch probably twice or 3 times. I ain't okay. Besides myself, you feel me? But yeah,
mostly solo, but tracks from both
for sure. But so that solo tape that I'm talking about, that bitch gonna be at the end of the month. That bitch gonna be gas, and then I'm gonna do one at the beginning of the next month. I got shit lined up for real. I ain't even finna be recording no more. I'm finna just straight be shooting videos and drop it, cause I got so much shit, you feel me? You gonna need videos and, you feel me? I ain't even finna be recording like that for real. Like I'm stacked up right now.
Okay, how y'all boys feel about everybody rapping and FLINT trying to charge $1,000 or better for their verse?
I mean, honestly, man, I can't say, you feel me, like that's them, you feel me, like I can't really say if that's how they feel, if that's how they feel, how much you worth, you feel me, that's how much you think you worth, you feel me, like, no, you can't, you feel me, you feel me, like shit, just that's like saying nigga he the best rapper around here, you feel me, like that's how you should feel, my nigga, you feel me, like that's how you feel, you feel me, but I know my prices ain't that high though, you feel me, I know my shit gonna stay at $250 to $300.
Well, I'm gonna ask you this then, what to y'all make a verse worth paying $1,000 for real?
Honestly, to me,
Substance.
that and can you at least bring me 1,000 views?
Exposure.
Can you bring me 500 at least? You feel me? Can you bring me 500 to 1,000? You can do that. I can. You feel me? That's cool. You feel me? Like what you could turn my Instagram up. You feel me? You can do that. Some shit like that. Like that's worth it type shit. What am I gonna get back in return besides my money off the back end? You feel me?
Right. Yeah. I definitely feel that. Now, every time I look up, you done cashed out on another T-chain. How much of your career would you say you spent on jewelry altogether?
I for sure spent 20 for sure. Not like, and then like, cause you gotta think about it. I be going back, buying different chains. You feel me? Like I had switched the ropes out on them. You feel me? Like add more. You feel me? You feel me? Doing shit like that. You feel me? Hell yeah, I'm finna go back and try to do this one over right here. I'm gonna try to get this one. I'm gonna get this right here where the chain come through at. Where it's just diamonds at. I'm gonna get that the BAGLIFE symbol right there. Yeah, and I'm gonna motherfucking do him right here. I'm trying to put the background on him and make him bigger. So if a background get on him, he gonna be bigger. You feel me? He gonna look bigger with a thicker chain. And I'm done till I get some real money. Hell yeah, you gonna see that big ass BAGLIFE piece. Real shit.
Now with videos ranging from 15,000 all the way up to 55,000 right now, what can we expect next out of y'all boys?
With this Blastical Music shit dropping, I'm just gonna tell y'all to use videos so you can get outrageous.
Like I'm
back dropping on their ass.
Yeah, like video after video type shit. Like it ain't gonna stop type shit. Yeah, it's not gonna stop type shit. Hell yeah, that shit ain't gonna stop for sure. Hell yeah, motherfucking shit. That's really it. We on their heads with that. For sure.
Alright. I appreciate y'all boys. You feel me? Fucking for the streets. Shout out for the streets for me.
Oh yeah, shout out for the streets, man. Fucking with BAGLIFE T and Isbo, man. You know we locked in. That's my baby. You know it.
Hell yeah, my baby. Tap in with BAGLIFE T and Isbo on all major platforms right motherfucking now.
Yup, all platforms, man.
We everywhere, bro.
2021 takeover on this bitch.
For sure.
Got to.